Hi, Karen Rao Carter here. It's time for Feng Shui Stories, where you can learn some Feng Shui tips through the stories that I tell about my clients with their problems, the fixes that we did, and hopefully we've got a good result from it, right? So, this is the quintessential question, right? How do I find the one using feng shui? I have a couple stories, and I'll go both from the guy side and the girl side. I had one gentleman, single gentleman, and remember how I listen to people's complaints, how they say it. It really is telltale to what I'm about to find in their house. And he said, he's like, it's not like I can't get girls. He goes, I'm just really kind of looking for the one. And, I'm kind of known for my sexual whatever. So he's like, I'm a tiger in bed, right? But I want to settle down. And I'm saying that because when I went to his bedroom, there was a big one of those furry, comforter covers, and it was a big giant tiger on the bed. So he was a tiger in bed, but that was as far as it went, as far as long-term relationship. And he was really looking for a long-term relationship. The other things that I found in his bedroom, I'm looking at the bedroom because it's ground zero for relationship building. I'm looking around this room. Does it support a loving couple? Or does it really read bachelor? Or what? How is it reading? Girls, pay attention. You're next. So the guy was a martial art trainer. And he had little 8x10s of all around the master bedroom hung up was his sensei, his teacher, in various kicks and poses. And so it was like single man, 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 and tiger. That was how it read. It did not feel like any girl energy was kind of available to be in there. And it certainly definitely had that bachelor pad, tiger in bed kind of vibe. In the rest of the house, not as much as the obvious stuff going on in the bedroom. So where are you going to look if you're looking for the one? You're going to look in your bedroom. Does it look like a loving couple lives here? Why not just start cutting and pasting, copying from your friends who are in a successful relationship? Start looking around at what they have. If you admire their relationship, maybe start making your bedroom look a little bit more like theirs. The dining room, ground one. So we're going to look at the bedroom and we're going to look at the dining room. Those are the two top spaces I would look if I was looking for the one. Is there food available? Like girls, way to a woman's man is to his stomach, that old saying. But think of it that way, because the dining space is about gathering, communicating, enjoying life, la dolce vita kind of a thing. And so, do you have is it like one stool up against the counter? Is that what you've got if you're single? Create that extra place for that person. The extra nightstand next to the bed if you only have one. Obviously, at least two chairs in a dining space. Companionship. Pan is bread. Breaking bread is like having a companion for life. So we're looking to really get those two spaces as like tight as we can from it looks like two people live here scenario. So single guys, single subjects. If you're a guy, watch out for the single subjects in your space, just like the girls. Girls, you usually have pictures, or you usually have mermaids all over the place, or pictures of yourself when you're young. He had that, and a lot of single girls have that. Don't have pictures of yourself as a child in your house, especially if you're single. And well, I'm just going to say, keep it age appropriate. Don't have too much of little girl you, little boy you in your space, no matter what age or married or single, I would just say. Let's see. Boats are considered like single women. single subjects. You know, a lot of women have art that have single women in them. Some men, but a lot of single women have single women art, like the Chanel girl or whatever. You know, Marilyn Monroe or whatever. So watch that. I would say remove it. You know, if you don't believe me, just say, I'm going to give it to a friend for 90 days, or put it in my garage, or put it in a piece of the house that's in front of the front door. And see if you can, see something happening, right? And, give it the intention. You could write down your list of like, this is, in my perfect scenario, this is how this woman or this man would be in my life. It certainly wouldn't hurt to start visualizing how you are interacting, how the, if you want physical attributes or whatever, feel free to do that. In the nightstand, on the nightstand, make sure that nightstand represents something that they would be interested in. Don't put your junk on both of them, right? We don't want the medicine cabinet in there on top of your bed, nightstand. We don't want work, hobby, a lot of active things like your pictures of you and your friends all over in the room, like on your vacations or whatever. Take all that stuff away and keep it almost like a hotel room, pretty stripped down and sort of like available for somebody to show up. Whew, that's a long one, but those are some of the feng shui tips for finding that perfect match for you. Yeah, perfect matches. 2 matching candles, 2 matching rose quartz stones, something like that, Think about getting a perfect match for you. 2 matching nightstands, 2 matching lamps, 2 placemats at the dining room table. Anyway, hope that's been helpful. And by the way, the gentleman with all the martial art people, he cleaned up his act in his bedroom, and he did find that special person, and that was fun for him to report back with me on that. Let's see here. If you want to get started, like having me look at your room and review your space, feel free to join the Move Your Stuff with Karen program. Go to Move It with Karen, get you the free webinar on how to position your furniture. But if you go to KarenRaucarter.com, and I'm sure you'll find the Work With Me, and then there's the tab for Move Your Stuff with Karen. That's where you can send in your pictures, your floor plan, and I can comment on the things that I see that you just are like oblivious to. So often that's the way it is. For example, somebody says, I'm late all the time, and I see so many broken watches, and nothing is on the same time in the house. The microwave is different than the oven is different than the, whatever. So this is my trained eye looking at the obvious to me, but everybody's like, well, I didn't notice that before. So I'm here to help you look at the things that you can't see just because of complacency. You've lived in the house a little bit too long, right? Feel free to join us in the group. We meet twice a month virtually. We talk about all the pictures and plans that people send in, and it's a real fun way to learn a lot about feng shui with very little investment. You can join and unsubscribe anytime. As a matter of fact, the first month is free. So join along, and we'd love to have you in the group. All right, good luck. And if you don't need to join up, do what I said in the video. Put your comments below. Tell me how it worked out, and we'd love to hear the successes here. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.